Alright, welcome to another review. Today we're going to be looking at Fantastic Four number 588. And yes, as this says, this is the last issue of Fantastic Four. So, coming in March, it's going to start all new from FF number 1, which we now know it's the Future Foundation. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So, this issue is written by Jonathan Hickman with art by Nick Dragotta, and that's actually the main story. And there's actually a backup feature that's also written by Hickman, but the art is by Mark Brooks. So, yeah. Well, getting into the main story of the book, it deals with Johnny Storm's death, and we see that it not only affects the remaining members of the Fantastic Four, but it actually affects the entire Marvel universe, which I thought was really good. That it acknowledges that the Marvel universe exists. So I thought that was a nice touch. Now, this whole issue, there isn't any dialogue, at least for the main story. There isn't any dialogue. That is until you reach that cliffhanger. And yes, this is a final issue, but there's a cliffhanger that had me going, wow. So yeah, which I don't know what's going to happen from there, but I'm excited to keep reading. But yeah, so it's a issue with no dialogue, but the story is told really well through the artwork, and I think that's really good when it comes to a book, when you have an artist who can really take what a writer has scripted and tell that story without having dialogue. So, and plus the artwork is really good, even though it's not Steve Epting's. The artwork I really liked. And yeah, so here's a little spoiler. We do get confirmation, sort of, that Johnny Storm is really dead, and so they hold an wake for Johnny, and it's actually really nice, and we get to see each member deal with it differently, and it's just the emotion is there, and you could see it, and it's just really good storytelling on Hickman's part, and really good storytelling on Dragotta's part. My favorite part of the whole book, though, was this scene with Ben Grimm, who clearly you can tell he blames himself for Johnny's death, and it was really great. Everything about this issue was great, but that was definitely my favorite part of the issue, and just for that, pick it up. Now for the backup, I know we've seen some previews for this issue of Fantastic Four with Peter talking to Franklin about how they've both lost an uncle. You know, Peter losing Uncle Ben, and Franklin losing Johnny. And it's actually really good. The artwork is really nice because it is a different artist, and it's really heartfelt. So both parts of the book really well written and really well drawn. I would definitely give this book a 5 out of 5. It's easy one of the best things that's probably going to come out of this week. It was just really good. It was perfectly executed. I think it was a perfect last issue. And I can't wait for FF number 1. I'm really excited. Pick this up if you haven't been reading it. you could really pick this up and be able to understand everything that's happening. It's a final issue, so it it had to be made to top everything that has been going on, but also give a closure. And I think it does a perfect job with everything. So give it a try. If you haven't been reading Fantastic Four, then you're definitely crazy for not reading it. But give it a try. If you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you, but it's great. Pick it up.